better don't open your personal things because it is recording. Yeah. So let me share your screen, right? Yeah. Yeah. Please share your screen.
Okay. So can you able to see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I just did the basic Java code finding the XPaths from the site.
Okay.
So I passed every locator.
Okay.
So I already register with this account. So if I run the code also, I will get an error like this already existed, this username already existed. Let me show you.
Yeah. So run that program. That's it.
Uh,
Okay. So our object is like filling the data, right? That's all. Whether it is taking the application or not, we doesn't know that. So
okay.
doesn't bother about that. Just we are entering the data by using the Selenium code. That's it. Sorry, Playwright code. Your account is created successfully. So make it slow. You do one thing. Place
Okay.
in the thread that every step you can add a one thread dot sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, everybody aware of this, right? Playwright creating an object, and we are installing we are creating a browser instant as a Chrome browser. Okay, and it is a headless false, and we are opening the page right by using the new page method, and there is a navigate method which will open the Parasoft bank example, and first we need to find the locator, right? So that XPath locator. So she took that. So and the locator registration. Okay, and yeah, click on the registration link. Then after filling all the data.
So it's showing that
Yeah, just add exception to method signature. So yeah, mouse over it.
sorry, where I should add?
Just mouse over on that sleep statement. There is a add exception. Yeah, click that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, place everywhere. No problem. And how to you have taken this kind of XPath in that
Yes, I just right click.
browse. Yeah, inspect.
I'll show you one.
Yeah. Yes.
So let's say this is I want XPath for this, so I just click on inspect.
Hmm. Yeah, we call as a developer tool. So this tool name we call a developer tool. Okay, when you inspect and get this kind of area, so this area will have elements, console, networks, right? So it is
Mhm.
kind of developer tool. Okay, in terms of technically, so we can say the developer tool. So we have taken from the expert from the developer tool, yeah, right?
Yes, and I just copied XPath, and here I just confirm whether we have duplicate with things or not. So I pasted here and check out this. If it's one of one, I just use this XPath over there.
Okay, great, yeah, that's all, yeah, right,
Sorry.
nice, yeah. Now we can run it, I think.
Sorry.
So so everybody need to follow every session, right? Because day by day, the topics are growing and complex kind of topics will come, right? So just it is the registration form. So there it should be a menu drop down, drag and drop, like file uploads. A lot of complex scenarios will come. If you are not practice this kind of scenarios, so you will face kind of issues, and so you will lose your confidence. So when you joined in that time, right, I should learn this tool in that kind of enthusiasm. So that will be lost. Okay. Yeah. So very nice. So this is called automation instead of man. So that we are driving based by instruction, some command with the tool, and we are sitting ideal. Ideal in the sense we will write the code, but the repeated task. So this form need to be filled like a number of times. So why we should spend on the time? Okay. Yes. No issues, sir. Great. So thank you, Sarika. Let
Yeah,
me stop your screen.
thank you.
I will take the control. Yeah, let me share my screen. Great. Yeah. So we have done. So yeah, let's one more point here, 2.2, 2.1. So here uh, we have many plugins. Okay, to get the XPath and CSS. Okay, so let I will explain. So it is a like kind of a smoother way or accurate one. So if you take by using plugins of the particular developer tool, so you will get some kind of accuracy. So let me open this Parasap only, Parasap Bank, right? So here registration. So now if I inspect, right, and I should get this one. So okay, it is fine. Like copy, right click and copy. But sometime this will give like kind of duplication. So we cannot again write. We need to copy. We need to copy and test it. So instead of that, so there are some plugins. So there is a one plugin called Selector Hub. Okay. So if you type in the Google Chrome, Chrome dot, yeah, Chrome Selector Hub. So this is a Chrome plugin. So you can add to this particular your browser. So you will see the screen. Okay. So after exploring, you can see uh, here. Let's see. I will show you that here. Yeah. So here you can see relates path. Okay. So we can auto generate. So automatically this tool it will generate that capture. So which means it will capture the locators. So for time save purpose, it will be useful. So let me right click and we can inspect. So so here you can see after plugin, right? So suppose let me go back. If I remove, so you will get here add to Chrome. Something button will come for you. So my case, right? It is already added. So that is the one. And suppose inspect it. You can inspect like this, or you can inspect directly from this. Okay. So let me inspect in the developer tool only. And here you can see this is the window. First time like little like kind of complex, but if you practice more on this tool, it is very friendly, and you were able to find the locators. Okay, so you see this is a direct CSS selector we got. So it is a like, and also you can see that kind of number one. Okay, so earlier what we used to do in the developer tool, we'll right click and copy and paste here, and we will get one number. Right, then we can take. So now here you can see directly from this tool, index one. Okay, so it is a kind of accurate we can get. Yeah. So by using this, you can try that. Okay, so let me take this one, and I will inspect here as well. In the developer tool also, you can find something. This is export. Suppose if you want to search any other links, let me go back to forget login, or we can go services, admin pages. So I want to select this radio button, right? So let me right click, inspect. You see, direct export came. CSS selector also direct copy, and already it is given one of one. If it duplicate, it will come. Okay. So it is also coming. So by the way, you can speed your work to get by using these selectors. Okay. Yes. Okay. And what is the next one? Yeah. So this is done. Yeah. So for our last session, right, we have done the methods. Any questions on the methods? So because we are refactoring the code, existing code, that web login, right? Where is our web login? Hmm, yeah. So this is the login screen. Okay. Is this our session? Yes. Hmm. I think we lost all the packages. Just a second. Because of many projects. Why page is not coming? Right. Sometime we'll face this kind of thing, multiple projects. Yeah. So all our binaries are properly set up and let me run. So this, we know, right, everybody the first session, right, our login session, HRM, Oracle HRM application, ORG. So we are entering username, admin, and password is like admin only. Okay, great. So now what we are going to do is, so first we know that method, right? So what is a method? So what is a method? Method syntax, anybody? Okay. So test method, for example. So method. So please watch my videos. I'm telling you very basic again and again. So this is a method. Okay. So what is the method syntax? Like this is the method syntax public. So this method does not return any value, and method name and no parentheses, no arguments, and flower bracket open and close. Within that we can write the logic. So there is a every line of statement we can call it a statement, right? So a collection of statement which can perform one task, right? So here, and also like I told you in the every Java class, okay, every Java class having like suppose it is a test class, okay. So every test class having methods, okay. It is one of the method, and there is a main method. So this main method uh, is given by that Java guys, and it is a where we can start our program. And also we can have fields here, int here, something like that. So this is about that. So this method is we call it a custom method. We are going to write this method. Okay. So this is the main method where we can start our program. And this method is like our custom method. And these are the variables. Okay. So here I want to suppose if I write the code within the main method. So this should be, but I want a this login method in my team members. Okay, in my team, everybody reuse this method. Okay, suppose if I reuse this method, everyone can call and reuse this login method. Okay, otherwise, if it is not reusable method, everybody in their own topic or own module, they have to this kind of code will be repeated. Okay, so because they do not have a common method for using to others. Okay, or in our suppose you are the only one member, you want to use many places this kind of method, kind of logic. Okay, so you want to use this method. Okay, so instead of running a main method, I'm writing a customized method. Okay, so let me do that. Public void. Okay, public void. First is like my browser instance. Okay, init browsers or init browsers. Initializing a browsers. So what I will do, I will add this kind of logic of browsers. Okay, so only browser logic. Okay, so what is the browser logic here? So Playwright instance creation and the browser, which browser you want to create that browser instance object and specifying the browser set channel is Edge browser. Okay, and launching the one new browser page. Okay, so next one is public void main. Okay, and I want to write a login page login scenario for HRM application. Orange, right? Orange HRM application. So there are two kind of models I have divided. So this instance, whenever you want this browser instance, you can call, or it is a particular to my application, right? So I created a login page. Okay. So login page, we require this kind of. So this is a kind of refactoring our existing code. Okay. So what we have done, we have segregated a kind of method level. Okay. So we won't write in a main method and this kind of huge number of lines, we have to segregate our module as a methods. Okay, so these methods will, while building our methods, we try to check that, recheck or check that whether we can reuse, whether we can reuse or not. So this method can reusable further level. We have to think that way. Okay, so that is the thing. So here there are kind of issues. So oh, let me see that. So you understood that, right? As of what we have divided? Yes. So let's move on to that. There is a one kind of few kind of errors. Let me run this one and we can figure out. Yes. You see, line number 19. Okay, my class name is test class. So to debug, right? So your class name will come. So this is our class name. Okay, and Java dot Java 19th line. 19th line has some error. This place. So what is why it is error? Let's see that. Okay. So what is happening here is we created an object here, right? So we created an object here, and this is the reference, right? This reference we are using here. So it is in the method one, okay, and it is in another method as two. So the first method is initiate a browser method. So it is a kind of a variable here declare object and that object is shared to another object. Okay, so the why it is happening, right? So we call as a method scope. Okay, in Java we call as a method scope. Okay, so there is a topic called method scope. So whenever you create a method, so public void method right, and this is a scope. So we call it as a scope. So if you declare any variable within the method, okay, suppose int a, so this int a scope is within the method only. Outside of the method it will not become. So what we can do is, so you want to use this instance in the next method level. So we have to declare outside of the method. Okay, it is just I'm explaining into value. So it can be anything. Okay, so what is the solution here is, so let me do this one. So this instance we are going to use in the next class level. So that means we have to declare in the class level. Okay, class level. So and it is initially it is a null, and we are assigning as a runtime object. So this is the one. Okay, earlier the scope is within the method only. So now what we have done is we declared here. Okay, we declared it at the class level, right? So we declare the class level now, and that time it is null. So whenever this particular init browser statements are going to execute one by one, so then this page is assigned to this browser dot new page. The new browser tab will be assigned. So that will be carried forward to the next method level. And so then this here it is not null now. After executing the first method, it will be not null. So it will be carry out to the entire execution. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So similarly, we can like if you want to use further level of playwright instance, so we can add it here. Initially it is null, and similarly browser instance. We want to use further level. Initially it is a null. So we are changing the scope of the variable from the method to class level, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. Now you see. So now you can use browser as well. So suppose you want to have any open a instance like a new instance or new Chrome browser, you can within the other methods you can able to access. Okay. Now you see the code was very uh, look friendly right now. Yes. So these are the three instance variables. Okay, and these are the three instance references we called. Okay, yeah. And now you can see